Now, how is the bank involved in all this? The bank is involved in the first place through the setting up of what is called the Prototype Carbon Fund. In April 2000, this is 5 years before Kyoto, and actually created the basis for carbon trading conceptually as well as in practical mechanisms. Since then, the bank has set up or is partnered various different funds called the Biocarbon Fund, the Community Development Carbon Fund, the Italian Carbon Fund, the Netherlands CDM Facility, the Netherlands European Carbon Facility, the Danish Carbon Fund, the Spanish Carbon Fund, and now you have something called the Umbrella Carbon Facility, and a very important new initiative which is called Forest Carbon Partnership Facility. And all of these with capital bases of hundreds of millions of dollars, which therefore can lend billions of dollars to carbon trading operations, are now under the bank's single, if you like, the most important stewardship in the world. And it's a very, very big investment that the bank has undertaken, as well as the sort of, there are 10 other ways in which the bank is facilitating a carbon market, right from capacity building to contributing to the development of methodologies and procedures, providing carbon finance, creation of so-called sinks for greenhouse gas emissions, building market confidence and mitigating risks. So there are 10 different functions. But I just want to argue that carbon trading is in fact one of the biggest frauds that we are witnessing today. That the bank is singularly responsible for spreading the illusion that this will lead to a reduction in greenhouse gas emissions. Okay, let's understand why. Very simple. First, assume that there is an honest system of trading. Even so, if you trade equal for equal quantities, you don't have a reduction. You still have the same equilibrium, the same total number, right, of billions of tons of greenhouse gases being emitted year after year. So there is no reduction that trading alone gives you. So what is it that actually this whole system, what is it that is founded on? And that's actually a set of, sort of voodoo economics propositions, central to neoliberalism and central to almost a libertarian perspective on economics. That you see the market as the magical solution to everything, that the best allocator of resources, as the most perfect mix. You feed it, it's like a machine, it's like a computer. You break down various components of resources, nature's bounties, quantify them, put them in to this computer, and out you get the optimal result, the best, most productive combination. This idea was developed to perfection by a University of Chicago economist called Robert Guez, who argued that in fact pollution is not a bad thing. I mean, these are his exact quotes, that instead of looking at pollution as a bad thing that must be prevented, you have to look at pollution in a much more neutral way. People pollute not because they want to, or they like polluting, they do it because it's a cheaper way of producing something else. So the cheaper way of producing something else is the good. The loss in, so it's both good and bad, right? The good part is producing something cheaply. And the loss in value that you get from pollution, as a result from pollution, is the bad element, right? So you've got to compare the two and try and raise the good part and lower the bad part. So the whole idea is to use the market as the, if you like, the sort of, the God in the machine, as the most perfect mechanism that will actually sort things out and so on. So this is actually very similar. And you're saying basically that you're reducing the bad part by making it cheaper to lower the costs of carbon dioxide emissions by transferring that burden to the south, which is cheaper. So it's very much a version of, I don't know if many of you have heard of Lawrence Summers, who used to be the chief economist of the World Bank and then became president of Harvard and lost his job a couple of years ago because he said that women don't have mathematical abilities and competences and so on, and crazy stuff like that. So anyway, but he made another controversial statement in 1991, before he became the U.S. Treasury Secretary. Each time he makes a controversial statement, an obnoxious one, he gets a promotion. But this was when he was in the bank, the World Bank, and the chief economist. And he said, let's ask ourselves a very simple question about the economic logic of dumping a load of toxic waste. Now he says, well, and he actually said that the costs of dumping it on a backward country will be much lower. So it makes sense to regard many countries of Africa and Latin America and Asia as underpolluted. So you need to pollute them more. And that is the logic of economics. What you're seeing in carbon trading is a version of the same logic. Right? Okay, now what's going on actually in this multi-billion-dollar trade that's taking place? As I said, conceptually the whole thing is flawed. Even if you had honest quotas, they wouldn't reduce the total load, they would merely keep it stable. But what you have is a completely warped system of allotting points to projects that won't actually do anything to lower greenhouse gas emissions. All right? And so you have, and you also have cheating, and you also have non-existent projects on which quotas are being traded. I'll give you 2 or 3 examples. The biggest single project, and here there are examples from India which we should actually be very aware of. The single biggest CDM project in the world and generating the highest quota is that of destroying a particular gas used in refrigeration called HFC-23. And this, the assumption is that HFC-23 is a potent greenhouse gas, and if you got rid of it, you'll be able to claim very high quota. So the single largest